Kids Productions.
What is up, folks? Welcome into a holiday edition of the Final Drive here at Sour Kids Production Studios. It is Alec, it is DeAndre, it is Javante. I promise you, when we bring in the new year, we'll have Makai and have the four of us. He's doing some last minute shopping, which hey, it's that time of the year. We good.
You wait. Hey,
bring in the new year.
Wait till the last minute.
We'll bring in the new year with the playoffs with the boys. Because the playoff season's gonna be going on, and then we'll be good. But we can hold it down, the three of us for now.
Me, you might be at the house. We might be watching from that. We might not be in the playoffs.
DeAndre didn't be in the playoffs. I don't know what.
He might not be there either. Shit, the way the Dolphins been playing lately, he might not be there.
Hey, he's in a clinch a spot.
Have they clinched yet?
We'll clinch a spot.
They'll clinch a spot.
Not being in the playoffs.
They got three.
You have New England still, don't you?
No, they got
we have Dallas, Baltimore, and Buffalo.
They might not clinch shit. Cincinnati's playing good football.
You'll beat Dallas. You can run the ball pretty effectively.
Cincinnati doesn't have Jamar Chase.
Show.
Cincinnati might lose this week.
Don't sleep on Jake B like
that. Let me
that.
the Dolphins right quick before we start the show.
Oh my God.
Mike McDaniel's not the same guy when he plays against. Have you ever noticed when he plays against good teams, he's not the same guy.
Mm-hmm.
Offense doesn't look as good.
Mm-hmm.
They're not. They penalties. Mm-hmm. They're not the same team. When he plays against the bad team like the Jets and stuff like that, he looked great. Let's not forget what happened against Tennessee 2 weeks ago. That's all I'm gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get to Miami in a moment. We'll get to the Dolphins.
So hold on. Well, just real quick, because I mean, you just talking about Mike McDaniel's track record. I mean, did he not beat Buffalo last year, which was a good team?
Who did you beat this year?
Did he not beat Baltimore? Did he not beat Baltimore last year? No, but the way you make it sound is like Mike McDaniel hasn't beat anybody.
He hasn't beat nobody this year.
Okay, then this year, okay, fine.
He hasn't beat none of the power teams that he's played. None of the big matches where we're like, oh, let's see if the Dolphins are really for real. They haven't beat those teams. Did they beat the Eagles?
I mean, we got robbed. We got cheated.
Did you beat the Eagles?
They could have. They could have beat
Cowboys could beat the Eagles till last.
But okay, all right, we lost the Eagles.
Washington could beat the Eagles. We lost the Eagles too.
Yes.
Did you beat the who else you played? You beat the Chiefs?
No, we didn't beat the Chiefs.
Did you beat who else have you played? Above 500 big time teams. We'll see what you do against Baltimore. Who else have you played? I'm trying to think. You didn't beat Tennessee. Who else have you played? Give me your games.
That's interesting. Hey, who had the Raiders beat? Who are the Raiders?
The Raiders aren't good. I never said the Raiders
beat.
You're talking about your team being a title contender. I'm not saying my team's a title contender.
Who are the Raiders beat?
You can't. That's like DeAndre. That's such a weak argument. That's like me bringing up the Bulls when we're talking about the Celtics.
It's all good.
You're not a title contending team.
But see, I don't bring. But I'm not bringing up the Celtics. You bring up the Dolphins.
We're talking football. What you talking about?
I know. I'm just saying though. But you don't see me as a Bulls fan attacking the Celtics
because you can't because your team's not good.
Exactly, and you can't because your team ain't good.
But
so don't come at me. Don't come at my team.
No. I'm not bringing. I'm talking about just from a normal basis. I'm not saying that that's my personal opinion. I'm just bringing up the facts. I'm not bringing facts. They not lose those teams.
I mean, Miami hasn't beaten anybody above 500. That's fair.
So I'm not saying that it's out the blue. It's like actual facts.
I'll say this about Miami. I'll say this about Miami, and I know they haven't beaten anybody above 500, but I think if they had a healthy line,
stop with nobody's healthy right now. We're in December. Everybody's beat up.
I'm just saying.
I don't hear no excuses.
How many teams are missing 4 out of their 5 offensive line starters?
That's you signed Taron Armstead. I told you that he's an
actually Armstead's the one. Armstead's the one lucky. He's the one healthy one.
He'll miss some time too. He'll be hurt again.
Armstead's the one healthy one they have now.
Let me say this.
Yeah.
Against Tennessee, we saw Tua down 1 point. Couldn't put together with all that speedy offense. With Jalen Waddle, couldn't put together one drive to get to field goal range. At home, we ain't concerned against Tennessee missing their best D tackle.
I'm not the Dolphins fan.
He texted me and said,
you're right.
Yeah, bro, Tua might be. I don't know about Tua anymore.
You're right. I was very concerned after that game. I was very concerned.
Where was the play call?
However, did we respond the very next week?
You played the Jets.
A Jets team that just beat the Houston Texans.
It's a better defense.
That has a better defense than Tennessee.
Let me tell you this. It's not facts. If you're that Jets team, bro, you don't think that team's pretty much done with this season saying like, bro, if we don't get the ball back and score points on offense or on defense, we're not winning
pretty much done. They literally, Aaron Rodgers was on the cups of playing apparently.
He wasn't coming back.
I know, but I'm saying the belief was still there because they were.
Aaron Rodgers wasn't playing this year.
It doesn't matter. The belief was still there around the team because he was still practicing, and the belief was still there because the Jets were still in the playoff hunt.
Who the hell believed in Zach Wilson?
Because they just beat the Texans.
You believed in Zach Wilson to go out 2 weeks in a row and put together good games. 2 weeks in a row.
I don't believe in that shit, but maybe they
What the
did.
fuck you think
Maybe
they
they
believe it for?
did.
They see it for 2 years.
Maybe they did. God damn it, I don't know.
Oh,
I for sure
bro.
didn't believe in that
Stop.
shit. But either way,
Show me a Dolphin.
either way, it wasn't like it wasn't like we were facing a Jets team that just came off an ass whooping and they were just done with the season.
The Jets
it was
been done.
It was a Jets team that just came off beating a playoff. What a lot of y'all are saying is a playoff contender in Houston.
Barely plucked because AFC South's ass.
Okay, but still beating a Houston team, and it wasn't just
team.
it
They're
wasn't
playing
just
good football, but I'm saying that AFC South's kind of ass.
and
too.
it wasn't like they barely beat Houston. They dominated Houston that whole game.
Yep.
Yes, but
The defense dominated
The fact that Zach
Houston.
Wilson did that week, I knew Zach Wilson was not going to do that again, bro. He's not been consistent like that.
But they have momentum. If they
Who?
got the Jets.
Exactly.
If they came into Miami and beat a weakened Dolphins team, then you knew
They were
okay,
playing for
Aaron
something.
might push really hard to come back for
Did
this
you-
run.
Who really believe they're going to beat the Dolphins?
We had injuries. We had injuries on our whole. Hold on. Our whole offensive line was hurt. We literally were doing in our first game without Connor Williams because he was out for the season with torn ACL.
My
Tyreek.
thing is this, bro.
We were without Jerome Baker at linebacker. We were playing without.
Okay, everybody got
hold on.
injuries, bro.
We were playing without Xavier Howard. We were playing without Javon Holland, and we were
Tyreek.
playing out without Tyreek Hill.
Okay, there's a lot of people with injuries.
So we went in that game with
There's
a lot of
teams beat up.
adversity.
But also the offense of the Jets is bad. But let me say this right here, and you can go on to the next topic or talk about what we got to talk about. The offense when when two of them dominate a good team, when Tua puts together against a good team and scores points. The Eagles, he barely scored 7 points.
We'll find out these next 3 weeks then, right?
We know what it is.
Baltimore, Dallas, and Buffalo.
Yeah,
are
we
the
got
last
it.
three
Test.
games.
It's a good test.
Yeah,
This is a great
Yeah, we'll
test.
find out.
Go ahead, I can see the show.
Let's find out. Let's talk about last week real quick here, gentlemen. What stood out to you guys? You want to start with that Monday night game in Seattle? Eagles Seahawks, because
Yeah.
I think we all differ. Oh no,
No,
me and Javante are on the same
I
page.
said to see. He told me I was stupid for that pick.
So I mean, really, I'll just throw it out to you guys. Obviously, the Eagles struggled offensively, and I think throughout the season that's been their issue. It's been big plays or nothing for the Eagles offensively. Defensively, with Matt Patricia in his first game in his DC officially calling plays, Drew Lock led a 90-plus yard drive on him to win that game with a touchdown to Jackson Smith and Jigba. So, obviously losing to Seattle hurts in the NFC playoff picture because Dallas now leapfrogs them, and then if they were to tie, Dallas has the advantage head to head. So,
Especially losing
are
Arizona.
we panicking in Philly?
You have to be panicking.
Are we panicking, DeAndre? Because I think Hurts's comments about people aren't buying in enough to the team after the game to me is kind of maybe the more concerning part, because I think if I were to look at one person on this Eagles team and go, you got to do better, it's Jalen Hurts. He's been subpar compared to last season, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So, are we worried about the Eagles? Are they frauds? Are they on fraud watch?
Yes.
I would say
I'll go
I would say yes, but however, I would also say that they still have room to potentially recover. They have a pretty easy 3-game slate coming up,
Right.
with the Giants, then the Cardinals, and then the Giants again.
Tommy DeVito.
I think for sure play calling has to switch up, and they have to lean more towards the ground game. As far as not running Jalen Hurts, but running DeAndre Swift, getting Gainwell involved.
And he's
on
been
the ground.
efficient this year. Swift has.
Yeah,
When he's
yeah.
gotten the ball, he's been very efficient.
Exactly.
For the Eagles.
And as a person who has DeAndre Swift in 2 of his fantasy leagues, he doesn't get enough carries and enough touches. And but when he has the rock, bro, he can really do some explosive things for them, and that's what they need to, counter on, and also have that benefit the play action game with AJ Brown, with Devontae Smith, and with Dallas Goedert. So I think they're still right now for sure they are looking like frauds. They are looking like a team that, depending on who the hell is playing them in the first round, they could get bounced.
Because
But-
let me ask you this, okay? So say if Philly does end up finishing as the 5th seed, right? That would mean they would travel to the NFC South team, whoever wins. Whether it's, to me, it's a 2-team race. It's Tampa or New Orleans.
My money's on Tampa, but yeah.
So would you in confidence could you confidently pick Philly in that playoff game
No.
against the NFC South?
No.
Okay. That's all I need to know.
Yeah.
No, I'm done with Philly. I think Philly's cooked. I think look at that DB room. The DBs are bad. The linebackers can't cover. Shaq Leonard's cooked. They're done, bro. And I know.
I bet Dallas were lucky they missed out on Shaq Leonard.
I mean, for what they need him to do, I didn't think he was gonna get that kind of impact. I thought he could bring some impact to the team, but he looks like he's done. They're just
Yeah.
a bad team defensively. Even with the offense thriving, if you get the offense and Jalen Hurts get back on point, they can't stop nobody. And if I'm a team in the NFC, especially one of those top teams like Mike with Tampa Bay or New Orleans, with the receiving core they have, they can't stop him. When you let Drew Lock, a quarterback that just got his second start this week, come in there and take a 92-yard drive on you. You need one stop. You just don't need to give him a touchdown. Field goal cannot win them the game. They need a touchdown.
Yep.
And you can't stop them. Darius Slay's older. He's come off injury now.
I feel like they for sure gotta.
Bradshaw's cooked.
Bradbury.
cooked.
Bradbury
cooked.
They gotta do something with James Bradbury.
You
Whether
can't. What you gonna do?
Because I mean,
Ringo?
looking at that Seattle drive, like they were picking on Bradbury. Like all those
100%.
plays, Bradbury was in
But
coverage.
he's supposed to be your guy. You have nobody else to take. That's what I'm saying. Their DB room is weak.
Yeah.
Yep.
They linebackers can't cover either. They're weak all over the place.
I mean, maybe looking free agency. I mean, Marcus Peters was recently
Bro,
released.
Marcus Peters.
Maybe give him a
trust
look.
me, I saw Marcus Peters. Marcus Peters is cooked too.
Maybe give him a look.
Marcus Peters is not helping that team.
Can't be worse than what they have.
But Marcus Peters, I'm saying, you're talking about guys that try. You're trying. That's the same thing the Eagles been doing all year. They've been trying to take guys to cover up things like Julio Jones, Shaq Leonard. They're trying. The team has flaws. The cornerback room is flawed. It's bad.
Yep.
Darius Slay's having the guy he used to be. I didn't understand if Darius Slay was still a solid player right now or still a great corner. He's fallen off. So, like, there's nobody in that room that you can look at and say, okay, we got one guy. We just need to get somebody over here that's that can just held his own. They're cooked.
And I kind of feel like an underrated. I know everyone's talking about the defense and kind of the changes they've been going through, but offensively, when I look at this team, this offense is so predictable. It's so bland. And it's really weird because I look at that Dallas game in particular a few weeks ago, and Dallas, you know, it was a lot of off-ball coverage. And I think because Philly is such a big player bust offense, teams this year are kind of like banking on Philly to play dink and dunk football and try and march down the field.
Yeah.
Which is weird because like 90% of the teams in the NFL have no problem doing that. But Philly cannot for their life play dink and dunk football. Their receivers, they don't know how to play dink and like AJ Brown and Devontae Smith, they can't play dink and dunk. You know, find the soft spot on the zones and take what the defense gives you. They can't do that.
But I would even add on that too. Like, I think Jalen Hurts has regressed. Like, I think looking at reads, he doesn't read the field as well. I think he's looking. If he ain't AJ Brown, he ain't looking. Because I remember there was one route towards the end of the game we threw that interception. I think it was in the comeback. Devontae Smith's running right down there. You could literally do a drop off. That might go for 20. That might go for 20 yards, maybe more. I feel like he's going for the big player, just going for AJ Brown mainly, trying to look for AJ. It's like, bro, you gotta read the field.
Yeah.
It's my same thing I say about Tua sometimes. Also, like the reading the field thing be kind of questionable sometimes. So.
Just a stray on.
No, we'll get to Miami later, but that's one thing I claim about too. When the first look ain't there, I feel like he goes into panic mode. Same thing with Jalen Hurts. I feel like he really has regressed this year, and I know people want to give him the benefit. They're like, oh, Jalen Hurts this and that. I said last year, bro, he had a lot of things go his way. Their team was pretty much healthy. They had a lot of talent on both sides of the ball.
The easiest path to a Super Bowl that I've seen.
We let
in
the Giants
recent
possibly
memory.
upset them. They had playing the Niners. No quarterback. I mean, we saw what the Niners did to them this year, and I feel like after that Niners game, I feel like they just lost their spirit. I feel like that was a team that was feeling themselves like, okay, we're still winning these games, we're still good. The Niners came and just spanked
And then
you.
Dallas too the week after.
Yeah, Niners smacked you, did whatever they want to. Then Dallas came. Then you get to Dallas, they smacked you, did whatever they want to. I think now you just lost. Like, damn, we're really not that good.
Yeah.
And I think that they're not that good. I truly think they're a fraud team.
I mean, I do think for sure he needs to, see more of the field and also like spread the ball out to more of his weapons. I know like last year, Quez Watkins was featured a lot in the offense as well. Boston Scott was featured in the passing game. They got some talent on that receiving core. I think Olamide Zaccheaus is a nice slot option that he probably should start featuring, especially underneath to help get those quick dink and dunk passes.
Coordinator's going. That's where you lose with that coordinator.
Yeah, and that's on. Yeah, exactly.
He's doing a great job in Indianapolis.
Yeah, I'm also look what
Minshew.
Shikey's there. I mean, they're what 8-6, right? They're very much in that playoff picture.
They're right there.
Yeah.
They're in right now, technically.
Yeah, so
Minshew, not even your quarterback that you drafted. So
Yeah.
they're playing great football, man. I mean, the Eagles they're very flawed. I think they need, if they're gonna make a run to the playoffs, they need to have home field advantage, which I'm gonna give because the Niners, but they need a first round at home.
Yeah.
If they're having to go on the road, I think they're knocked out in the first round.
Yeah, and I mean, I look at both of these NFC South teams, whether it's Tampa or New Orleans. We saw what Baker did last week in Green Bay on the road. First quarterback to visit Green Bay, have a perfect passer rating. And look, the Bucs have weapons. Like Mike Evans is
Godwin,
Trey Palmer, the rookie, Cade Otton, the tight end, and damn us all, Baker Mayfield can't play in the NFL. Baker's been very surprising to me. Well, not surprising because I've been a Baker guy, but Baker could cover up that defense, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you look at New Orleans.
that's
That's,
watch Drew Lock do. No disrespect to Drew Lock. We just watch Drew Lock do.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, in New Orleans, that's still a top 10 defense in the
Some
NFL.
talented
And,
receivers also, and
and that crowd in the dome is a very hostile environment for offenses when it gets rolling. So, Philly, if they're like you said, Javonte, they need a home game. They need a home game.
I think
I
they
can't
need
pick
it.
them on the road.
they need a home game to have a chance to
Yeah.
go anywhere. I think they're kind of how I feel about the lines. Like I'm not selling the lines. Like I think the lines are one and done too. But like it's kind of just depends on matchups. And I think with the Eagles, I don't think there's a team that they match up well against that's in the playoffs. I think even if you play, let's say for instance, you play the Rams somehow or something like that. Say you would play the Rams, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can see Matthew Stafford going there, line you up. I mean, I don't see a team in the NFC playoffs right now that you can just go in there and say we can just beat this team, especially with that DB room and the linebackers not being able to cover. Like you can't cover anyone.
Yeah, and
So-
it's just
You knew DK was getting the ball, and they still were throwing a DK getting the ball to him.
and the one-on-one was a Bradbury on Najigba.
Yeah.
right. Yeah, at the end of
Straight
the
up,
game.
this is easy.
But
Yeah.
now they did a pretty good job of handling DK until the end of the game.
Yeah, Then he got rolling.
then
But that's 92 yards. You
Yeah.
can't stop a 92. That's the money day. That's the money time.
Nah, for
Yeah.
sure.
That's when you make the money.
For sure. I will say also, credit to Drew Lock. A guy who
it was really cool to see him talk post game because that was yeah.
No, especially
He thought-
everything he dealt
he
with.
thought-
Being traded to from Denver for that Russell Wilson trade, and he was the guy that was favored to start in Seattle. And then obviously losing his job to Geno in training camp, and I will say this. This was the same thing that happened to Baker Mayfield last year. He was a guy who was passed over after Carolina. You had that stint, was released, signed with the Rams, had that big Thursday night game against the Raiders where he led a 90-yard play drive.
After
Drew
2
Lock,
days.
Yeah, Drew Lock. After 2 days,
Mm-hmm.
2 days with them. So Drew Lock kind of does the same thing in Seattle here. And, he's going to be a free agent in the offseason as well. So you never know. A team might give him a look. Not as to be like a for sure franchise quarterback, but hey, a nice placeholder for a rookie or anything in that regard.
Yeah.
So it's definitely earned some money from that Monday night performance.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, we'll see what happens with Philly and Seattle. Man, they stay alive. I mean, they're
They do.
still very much in the playoff picture, and they'll get Geno back, and we'll see what happens. What else stood out to you guys from Week 15? Anything else in particular?
Man, I'll probably say
I think
Cleveland.
Yeah,
I think Cleveland, they've been impressive to me. I think they're
Justin Fields should have won that game. I'm sorry.
yeah.
Justin Fields should have won that game.
That was a hell of a
Mental
game.
mistakes.
Hell of a game. But I just think Cleveland recently, just even with inserting Joe Flacco into that offense, just goes to show how talented that team really is, that defense. And
It's
how
almost
special it
like
is.
they didn't need to pay $230 million for a quarterback, right?
Really, it really
is.
It really kind of shows.
fully guaranteed, I might add,
Right.
with baggage. You didn't have to do that.
Exactly. Yeah, no. For sure.
Javonte looks so.
I still think Sean Watson can play. Y'all, hey,
Hey, Joe Flacco. Hey, that touchdown to Amari Cooper
he's
That
looked
was
good this
nice.
year. Joe Flacco's
Dime.
great.
Yeah.
He's looked great.
on the run.
Like I can
dime.
actually for real take Cleveland serious. Like in the playoff game, give them a playoff game for sure against anybody. If things are lining up and going their way,
That
defensively,
defense is scary good.
yeah, no, they're definitely a team you want to avoid at all costs. In the
Yeah.
playoffs.
I'm gonna go with Buffalo.
Yep.
Just because I feel like they're playing great football. I feel like the offensive coordinator change. I know a lot of people thought it was just a little like, oh, just throw somebody out there, just throw somebody at the Wolves. But I really do feel like it has changed that offense. I feel like they're more committed to the run game. I feel like they're it's more of now Josh Allen. I think it's kind of better to understand like Josh Allen. We don't need to make we don't need to make you to make every play. Like you can throw the ball away. You can just get rid of it. You can take. You don't have to try and make every hero ball play. And I'm like how they're playing offense. I think the way James Cook's playing has been amazing. And they're scared. I think going into the postseason, they're gonna be
Yep.
scared because
Let James cook.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And I think that schedule's pretty light, even though they're in playoff mode already. They're a team that nobody wants to play, even in the wild card. Say they don't win a division, they go in the wild card. Who wants to see that team in the first round? So they're playing great football. They look good. Their defense actually looks pretty good too. With all the injuries they've had, they look pretty good against the Dallas Cowboys. So I'm impressed with Buffalo right now.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
yeah,
Buffalo, like you said, Javonte, I think Buffalo is the team nobody wants to play right now because
no,
it
nobody
looks
wants to.
like they figured it out. You mentioned Joe Brady becoming the new OC.
Mm-hmm.
Getting the backs involved more and kind of teaching Josh Allen to like, hey, take the check down. It's
Yeah.
okay. Like we're gonna move the ball. God, Buffalo. I wouldn't want to play Buffalo in that first round either.
Even committing to the run, staying with it, even though cause they got pretty big. They got pretty big early. They was able to run the ball. The fact you even stuck with it, instead of like, let's just start throwing like the old OC. No disrespect, he would have started trying to throw the ball around a little bit, try to get everybody touches. I like the fact that Joe Brady just said, "Hey, Stephon Diggs, tonight's not your night. It's James Cook night.
Yeah.
Josh Allen, we ain't gonna be throwing it like that heavy." Because we're talking about winning games. So I like how they're playing football, man. They're scared. I think coming down. I personally think they're gonna win a division because that schedule's just very light. I'm looking at the schedule.
Okay.
The schedule's just very light. Chargers, Patriots, Dolphins. Dolphins gonna be a tough team, of course, but that's for a division. So that could be a division game.
And that could be for the division.
So let's see what that
hypothetically.
comes
It
out
could.
looking like. But I know they've been playing great football. The Dolphins haven't played great football to me lately. I think the Titans game kind of threw me off. I know they beat the Jets, but I want to see them play against real competition, how they look. So let's see what they look like against Dallas and Baltimore. Those two tough opponents. And if they lose, let's say they lose to Dallas. Going to Baltimore, now you're over here facing a chance to lose the division, have to go on to Kansas City or something like that. Also, we're not playing our best football right now. How's that make Tua feel? How's that make Mike McDaniel look? So I think they have to win these next two games to really show that they're really competitive. They can really have a chance to do something.
Although I think a part of me wants Buffalo to be a wild card team, just so we can have Chiefs Bills in the wild card round again at Kansas City. That'd be kind of dope.
Yeah.
I'll actually take Buffalo this year too. I'll take Buffalo that game.
Same. I think so too. They could beat them again. Kadarius Toney or no Kadarius
Let me ask you
Toney.
this though: the Dolphins play the Chiefs in the first round in Kansas City. Who you taking? Tua's first playoff game.
In Kansas City?
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill revenge game. I'll take the Dolphins.
See, I saw Tyreek Hill play the Chiefs first time this year. He didn't look that great.
But this will be at Kansas. It's going to be different.
Yeah.
I mean, and look.
Hey, Tua first playoff game against Pat Mahomes and Andy Reid, Mike McDaniel.
Well, okay, so here's the thing. I trust, but even with Mahomes, I think I would trust Miami's Dolphins overall more than Kansas. I think so. I don't trust the Chiefs this year
See, that's
whatsoever.
why
I trust the Chiefs. I trust the Chiefs. I trust the Chiefs defense though. That defense.
That's fine, but I don't trust the offense. I don't trust anybody else besides Pat Mahomes.
And you trust two of the Dolphins who have played in Philly and couldn't score no points.
it's a damn shame. Alec with me, but my own.
It's not about being with you. It's
My
about
own
the
brother
facts.
can't be with
Who
me.
have y'all?
It's all good.
The teams y'all struggle scoring points against the Eagles, and we see the Eagles defense is not good.
Okay.
So how come y'all couldn't score no points?
They had no offensive line, which is kind of been the problem all season. If we're going to be actually, we say that, but yet Raheem Mostert just broke the NFL record for
sure. Yeah,
didn't he?
touchdowns.
Yeah, for touchdown.
Well, he broke
Against the bad team.
Despite
He scored
that,
7 against the
He
Broncos.
broke the Dolphins record.
oh, the
yeah, for sure.
franchise record.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
scored 7 against the Broncos. When you're beating Washington with scoring 45. What about when they played the Chiefs? They scored 14 points that game
Okay.
with Tyreek Hill and Tua and the guys.
I say again, penalties has cost
How many
us.
points scored against the Eagles? 17.
Okay, both
One of
those.
those was an interception.
Okay,
return.
both those games, I'll say penalties cost us a lot. There were a bunch of times where we were moving down the field and we got offset by a bunch of penalties. So I mean, it just threw us off our game.
So the good teams y'all struggled with.
Huh?
What you're saying? The
Yeah,
good
but-
teams.
We struggle to stay disciplined. For
What about
sure.
Tennessee? Y'all had a chance to win that game in a game-winning drive with 2 minutes left.
Hey, you know what though? This week, Cowboys Dolphins. We'll find out which team really is struggling against the bad teams.
Yeah.
because both of them
Yeah.
have that same
I mean,
problem.
and that's my thing.
But the Cowboys got better wins.
And that's my
Who's the
thing.
Eagles-
Literally.
Who's the Dolphins' best win?
Huh?
He's saying they're both struggling. I said Cowboys have some good wins though.
But who?
The Eagles wins a good win.
I mean, that's a divisional game, but yeah.
I mean, who's the Dolphins' best
Okay,
win?
I'll give you Philly, but there's no one else.
Dolphins best win.
I mean, they beat Seattle, but
Seattle's a
Seattle's
good win now because Seattle's a good win, I think.
Okay, then our
And that was
best.
a tough game also.
Okay,
That was a
then
tough
our
game.
best win is Denver. I mean, Denver's a
Shit,
good.
Denver's ass again. We saw what they did. Detroit just did. Detroit's not that good.
Yeah, we'll find. They got 3 weeks. So
We'll see, we'll
Baltimore,
see.
Dallas, Baltimore,
Buffalo.
Buffalo.
You think? Oh,
And
okay. Ask the real question. Are they going to win the division?
I think they will.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait, is that last game at Miami or at Buffalo?
It's in Miami.
I like Miami.
Yeah.
Okay, I like them. I like them to win the division.
I mean, shit. Dallas, they came into Arizona and lost to the damn Cardinals. I mean, shit happens.
Bro, that was
right?
week 2. It was early in the season. He's still talking about week 2.
Also, that was MVP form Josh Dobbs.
Yeah. Let's
He
see,
very, he
let's
very
see.
much stinks
Hey,
now.
let's be honest. I'm not gonna be
Man.
surprised the Eagles lose at Arizona. I wouldn't be surprised the Eagles lose at Arizona.
I think one team I'm gonna give a shout out to that I think everybody kind of forgot about, left them dead in the water. The Bengals. Jake
Oh, they're
Browning,
still good.
3-1, 3-1.
He doesn't play good though.
He's played great football.
Yeah.
You know, he's still got his receivers involved between Jamar and T. Higgins.
But Jamar's now out.
Jamar's out, yeah, but
So-
I mean they're playing the Steelers, and as we know, the Steelers can't put up more than 6 points in a game. And look at the Bengals. You know,
That's on the road though.
That's on the road, but here's the thing: the Bengals have head-to-head advantages over. They beat Buffalo this year, so they have head-to-heads over some of these teams in the playoff race. So if they can do just enough. Hey, the Cincinnati Bengals,
Texans have the
they're
head-to-head.
not dead.
Yeah, Texans do have that head. They beat
Yeah, but they're without Stroud at least for this week as well, with that concussion still.
and Texans are playing.
They see the Colts. They didn't play the Colts
They
this year.
played
Huh?
Oh yeah, they beat the Colts.
They did.
Yeah, they beat the Colts.
I mean, them last 2 weeks, they might win this week. The last 2 weeks gonna be tough. Chiefs and Cleveland's gonna be tough.
Yeah, so I mean, Cincinnati, they're not
The
dead
AFC's all
yet.
kind of crazy though.
They're not dead yet.
They're not dead.
I'll say to that point, another team that like we thought was dead in the water and like was top 10 draft pick this year,
Mhm.
the Los Angeles Rams. Like credit to them. In that division.
So I know we talked about Buffalo wouldn't be one of the team I would want to play in the AFC. In the NFC, I would not want to host the LA Rams.
yeah,
I wouldn't want to play the Rams.
I'm telling you, now that they got
depends.
now that they actually have a true solid running game
But Kyron will, yep.
where you don't have to rely on Stafford that much, throwing 40 times per game, it just makes that offense like.
I ain't a pick. If I'm the Niners and the Cowboys, I feel okay playing the Rams.
I don't know. You say that, but you underestimate the Rams.
No, the Rams are a solid team, but if I'm the Cowboys or the Niners, I feel like those teams are down.
But the pressure's on you then. Because the Rams had nothing to lose if they make the playoffs. Because this is a team that was supposed to be like DeAndre
Yeah, no,
said.
for sure.
They're supposed to be a top 10 pick team.
No, for sure. They got talent. They got some talent.
But the
They got some
Rams had
talent
nothing to
weapons.
lose in this game.
But also with the DBs, they're gonna want the Rams still want to throw the football. If I'm the Cowboys, we have the people that can cover. We can play and we can rush the pass. So
True.
I'm feeling good if I'm those two teams.
I mean, for sure.
Everybody else,
But if they get rolling though, it's
Yeah,
hard. It's hard to
and
stop
the thing
them.
is, if you have Kyron Williams effectively moving the chains on the ground, like the past couple of games, he's averaging what 25, 27
Stupid.
and
carries
also
per game.
Dallas doesn't lose at home, so they gotta get the benefit. Dallas doesn't lose at home. They're a different team at home.
What if Philly wins the division and hosts the Rams?
I take the Rams because that pass defense is horrible. The Cowboys have some issues when it comes to running the ball, but they don't know big linebackers to cover the run. But as far as pass coverage, they can cover the pass. They can rush.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think
And the Rams, they should have won at Baltimore. I'm still pissed about.
well, there was that flag that
you
wasn't
want the
called.
help, that's why.
No, there was a flag called on that shouldn't have been called on that punt return.
It was a flag.
There
on
was a block in the
Cowboy
back.
Eagle game too. They took it back.
There was a block in the. Well, that was a blowout. That's different.
No. I'm talking the Cowboy Eagle game. The first time.
Dallas should have beat.
I was thinking the Dolphins got cheated. Everyone gets cheated in Philly.
Dallas should have beat Philly.
I know.
Yeah, they got
that
I
first
know.
time.
That's what's funny. And when Cowboys fans was crying, I was like, well, now you know how that feels.
It happens.
They got cheated. Yeah.
I'm the OG of that. It happens.
Yeah.
I know
Oh,
what
yeah.
this
Oh
is
yeah,
like.
we know your
Yeah,
experience.
I'm
Well, you
all
cheated
pain.
also. You guys put her.
That is true. Yeah.
I think we did America a favor.
I
We hurt
wanted
Brett
Adrian Peterson to give
Favre.
a ring that year.
We hurt Brett Favre.
I wanted
but you hurt Adrian
I
Peterson's
want Adrian Peterson to
chances.
get there and win
Huh?
one.
But you hurt Adrian Peterson.
Percy Harvin.
He's still a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, but
AP's still a Hall of Famer.
Adrian Peterson probably gets like
that would
he's all fair,
I mean that would have changed.
That would solidify him.
That would have solidified the whole running backs are important, and now running backs,
he would have been solidified at least.
Oh,
top five.
to be fair, Todd Gurley with the arthritis ruined that for everyone. 'Cause he just got paid, and then
that
immediately
is
that year
very
after
true.
stunk.
That is very true.
Todd Gurley ruined that for everybody.
Yeah.
Not on his own. Not because not it's his fault.
Also,
If Adrian Peterson has a ring, he's
also,
top 5 running back all time.
also gave us one of the most boring ass Super Bowls ever.
I don't know what you're talking
Wasn't
about.
his
That was a tight game until the pick six.
No, I'm the Rams and
Oh.
Patriots. Super
Yeah,
Bowl.
we should have. Yeah, we should have gone Breeze versus Brady. I'll say it to my deathbed. Yeah, we would have gone Breeze versus Brady. We would have had the SpongeBob
Brady's-
halftime show. It would have been the greatest Super Bowl ever.
Yeah.
But instead, we got Rams, Patriots, and Travis Scott, who fooled us.
Yes.
That's what we got instead.
No goddamn.
We got
Super
sicko
Bowl.
mode.
Yeah.
Before we move on, one more team I'll mention.
Super Bowl 5, y'all better stop playing.
Yeah.
Nah,
we were
but
promised the SpongeBob.
to get Sweet Victory, the opening, and then to go from that to I was done. I was immediately clicked out of the halftime show. That's all I was looking forward to because we got screwed.
You couldn't take 1 minute out of that show just to play the damn Sweet Victory.
Exactly.
Shame.
One more team I'll mention. It's kind of been like a sneaky disappointment, but I don't think nobody's really talking about them enough. The Jaguars. They had a real ugly performance at home. Trevor Lawrence.
That's frauds.
If you look at his numbers, Lawrence really has not been great this season. Calvin Ridley's kind of been a disappointment after that great week one he had.
They're frauds too.
It hasn't in Jacksonville. You know they could easily be going from division leader to wildcard team in like the span of the last 3 weeks.
not make it.
Or not make it.
The crazy thing is, like, the past 2 years, Christian Kirk has kind of proved to everybody why he deserved that contract.
Right.
You know, because last year, you know, he put up some Pro Bowl numbers, and Jacksonville's passing attack was great last year, had 1,000 yards. This year, you see him being out, and you look at how that offense looks without him. So, yeah, Jacksonville, they're a team. You know, they play Tampa Bay this week, who is red hot with Baker Mayfield coming off one of his best performances ever. And, you know, this is something that could derail them, especially if you have the Colts and the Texans both tied up in that division right now. So Jacksonville, you know, this is a very important stretch for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we see this a lot every year. I think we see this with a team every year where we have a team that like overachieves one year and we're like, oh, they might have arrived, and next year they come back and they're like, oh, they're not as good, and we realize like, oh, okay, they're not as good as we thought they were. They still need to improve and get better. So I think that happens every year. So this year's just the Jaguars, man. Jaguars just feel like, hey, we saw a lot last year. I know they had a promising. I mean, let's be honest. I'd say that Charger game they probably should have lost if Brandon Staley not to call some plays and you know, but
if Herbert didn't choke either.
Yeah, that too. So I mean, but still they got what they got to. But I think we all came into it thinking like Calvin Ridley's coming, they're gonna be so much better, and I think it's just been a disappointing year for them as well. I mean, they can still make the playoffs, but
yeah, it's kind of been like the last 2 times they made the playoffs. You remember that first year?
AFC Championship.
Yeah, that first year they
was
made
that team actually that good, or was that team that just like, got them because
that's the thing.
That
though,
defense
like,
was elite.
Yeah, that's the
defense
thing.
was
Yeah.
But that's the thing though. Like they made it to the AFC Championship game, so you expect the next year. Okay, how is this Jaguars team going to improve on that? You know, they almost beat the Patriots, and then they fall flat on their ass and don't make the playoffs the very next year. And then you have this year where last year they went toe-to-toe with Pat Mahomes and almost beat the Chiefs in Kansas City and fall flat on their faces again this year. So
just like, yeah, facts.
And Trevor Lawrence, I mean, he has not played good.
No.
Flat out has not played good. And, with the hype coming out of Clemson and being the number 1 overall pick, it just has not looked good, to say the least.
Yeah.
So
he's still a better pick over Justin Fields, though.
Don't let Makai hear you say that.
So it's still the better. Sorry, Makai. Enjoy your Christmas shopping, brother. That's still the better pick. Trevor Lawrence is still a better pro than Justin Fields is.
Yeah.
We gotta keep it a buck. Let's keep it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I still think the Jaguars made the right decision.
I mean, he definitely better than Zach Wilson. So I mean,
he's better than all of them. He's still the best quarterback in his class.
Who was it? Matt Jones, Zach Wilson, Trey Lance. Yeah.
It's actually a real
And
crappy.
Justin Fields.
It's a real crappy.
I do love him some Trey Lance. That was a guy.
Bro. Look, he had potential.
Everybody has potential. Marcus Russell had potential.
He had the best potential out of all of them.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did.
No, he did not. Justin Fields had the most potential out of all.
No, Trey Lance.
Justin Fields gave you everything he gave you. What are you talking about? Hell no. Go ahead.
Trey Lance.
All right, boys, let's take a quick look at the playoff picture for both conferences real quick. Currently, as it sits in the AFC, Baltimore 1, Miami 2, the Chiefs 3, the Jags 4, the Browns 5, the Bengals 6, and the Colts 7th. I know we previewed this the last show we did, but how do we think the AFC picture shapes up now that we're kind of getting a few weeks closer to the playoff picture?
I'm pretty still good with my picks as far as who's in and who doesn't make it.
Yeah.
I think Baltimore still stays at the 1. I think they're the most complete team in the AFC as far as running the ball, defense. They got weapons on the outside. I feel like they're the most complete.
Mm-hmm.
So I keep them at 1. I think Buffalo wins the division. They're going to come out and win the division. I think Kansas City wins their division, of course. Jacksonville, I think, loses their division to Houston.
Ooh.
I've not been very impressed with them the last couple weeks.
Okay.
And then right now we have Cleveland at the wild card, which I think they'll get in. Like DeAndre mentioned earlier, their defense has played amazing. Literally just, for what they've done with no Nick Chubb, no Deshaun Watson, they've been great on offense. They did a great job with the offense. So shout out to Kevin Stefanski. Cincinnati, tough.
I like they're a scrappy squad.
They
I like them.
How long Jamar Chase has my question. I don't know how long you survive without Jamar Chase.
Trey Hendrickson has 15 plus sacks.
Yeah, you can run the ball. Joe Mixon still. I mean, they'll still be there. And Indianapolis, I think they could be there. So I'm taking out Jacksonville and throwing Houston in, and that's it. So yeah, that's what I'm running with.
So you're taking Jacksonville out and putting Houston in.
Putting Houston in,
and you're leaving Cleveland, Cincinnati, and the Colts.
Yeah,
as the wild cards. Okay,
I think that's what I'm going with.
Okay, I dig it.
So I don't believe in Pittsburgh. I don't believe in Denver really. And the Raiders. I mean, shit, I'm not gonna be biased like DeAndre. I'm just gonna be real.
So what? You're leaving Buffalo out?
Buffalo's winning division.
Oh, so you're leaving
my bad.
you-
Dolphins gotta get in. My bad. Okay, throw the Cincinnati out. Keep Indianapolis in. Throw Miami in. Sorry.
Okay, so for you, it's Baltimore, Buffalo, the Chiefs, the Texans, Browns. No, I'm sorry, Dolphins, Browns,
Since I'll go Indianapolis.
Colts. Okay, that's fair.
My bad. I forgot.
Yeah, okay, buddy.
God gave me.
What about you, DeAndre?
All right. So, number one, I had my
He
Dolphins.
wants to say Miami.
Man, my
so
Dolphins,
bad.
they win 3 straight. We go 3
They
straight.
changed the narrative,
Change
right?
the narrative.
Change the narrative.
Changed, go number one. That's the dream. And I think that could
We
be
ain't here
the-
for dreams.
I
That counts.
think- I
Raiders
think
go
that
with
could- I'm-
Raiders make the playoffs.
I'm pretty confident that could be the reality. So I'll just.
I mean, hey, if you beat Baltimore, you have the head-to-head.
exactly. Yeah. You know what? I'm just.
Gotta beat Dallas first.
I'm going to buy in. I'm gonna buy in that they do it, and then they
Okay.
do it, and then it's all said and done. So then
Miami won.
So when we look back on this, it's like, damn, DeAndre really did pick his Dolphins to win, and they
I
actually.
mean, we had plenty of years
right.
of you saying shit on this
But-
camera, and then you be over here wrong as hell. Like the Dolphins gonna make the playoffs. Some years they didn't make it, and lost 6 straight.
Yeah, that's true. No, we actually. Well, you talking about last year? We did make the playoffs.
No, I
still.
thought before that. You were over here talking that
Before that.
shit.
Oh, you mean when we went on that winning streak with
Yeah,
Brian
you
Flores?
thought
and
it was
won?
the year
Oh
you
yeah,
thought-
no, we were. Hey, I mean, we had some good performance. Hey, that Monday night game, we played New Orleans. I remember. Hey, bro,
Yeah, I remember
So
that
you got
game.
Miami at 1. Who you got there?
I'm at Baltimore at 2. I'll take Kansas City at 3. So those are the top 3. 4. As far as winning that AFC South, I'm gonna go with Indianapolis.
Ooh,
Not a bad choice either.
I think because I'm looking at Indianapolis' schedule. They have
They got to play Houston last week again. And
Yeah.
Houston beat them the first time, right? Or they beat Houston.
they
I think Houston beat them in overtime.
no, they beat Houston.
Did they?
Yeah,
The
they
Colts beat Houston, yeah.
Colts beat Houston, and that was in Houston. So they play the Falcons this week.
Tough game.
I mean Taylor Heineke,
it's the Falcons.
Falcons are bad, but
It's
you don't know what
it's
you're
Arthur Smith.
but I still
He's gonna give Algier like 17 carries and then give Bijan 2. It's
Yeah,
Arthur
yeah.
Smith. He'll beat himself.
Cordero might get a few touches in between,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna take the Colts for that game. Then they play the Raiders, week 17, and then after that they played the Texans. Finish it
That
off.
game might be a
Which
loss.
that might be the Sunday night game. That might be the game that's flexed to Sunday
Okay.
night for the division. I
Shit,
think
maybe y'all.
Houston, Jonathan Taylor will be back by then.
Yeah.
Maybe Miami, Buffalo at that Sunday night flex.
Nah, we don't have that shit wrapped already. No Miami Buffalo. We good there.
Okay.
I don't need another night game in prime time. I'm good. We want them sunny games in South Beach. That's what we want. So yeah, Colts at number 4, 5, Cleveland,
Okay.
6. Oh yeah, Cincinnati got a tough schedule. Yeah, nah, Cincinnati ain't making it.
I don't think the Pittsburgh game is a walkthrough. And you got
But then they play Kansas City and
Cleveland.
Cleveland.
No, I don't
Yeah.
think they get in there. You know what I'm saying?
So I'll take
Sorry, Allie. You're on with that one.
Houston.
Okay.
So Jacksonville falls out of the playoff picture.
So you have the Colts and Texans making it in.
Colts and Texans making it. So I guess that Sunday night game might be for the division. Might be
Okay.
for who gets that 4th
The
seed.
home game.
That,
Okay.
yeah, that will be what it's for.
And is Buffalo your last wildcard team?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Buffalo gets it.
All right. I'll go with Baltimore 1, Miami 2, the Chiefs 3. I know we just spent like a whole segment crapping on the Jaguars. I'm going to believe in Doug Peterson will get this right and adjusted. I'm going to not confidently pick the Jags to win the division still. I think they'll hold out. And then I'll go Cleveland as a wildcard team, the Bills. I want to pick the Bengals so bad.
Oh, you said.
I think give me Houston as that last wildcard team.
The thing about the Jaguars, bro, they're bad at home too.
Yeah.
They're bad at home and on the road.
They're bad all around.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like the
But,
home games.
but hey,
don't mean nothing.
Dougie's gonna get it figured out. I believe in Doug Peterson.
Nah, I think this loss to Tampa Bay. This loss to Tampa Bay this week's gonna hurt them. But they do finish with Carolina and Tennessee.
They got two softies.
So that's
Tennessee's
too
not-
soft.
Tennessee's not soft.
But I think that Tennessee they might yeah.
That's revenge
Tennessee
for
might
last
be
season.
one that
Tennessee ain't a
gets them.
sleeper.
It's Derrick Henry against the Jaguars too.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
kind
Ryan
of.
Tannehill might need. Hey, Ryan Tannehill trying to get a new contract. He might need to try to find a job.
Also, I'm gonna change mine. So that last spot, I got Buffalo.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna take Buffalo out of the playoff picture.
Give me the Denver Broncos.
Oh, you
Yeah.
still believe in
I
that?
just watched them play Detroit.
Okay,
They
no.
should slot.
Okay,
Okay,
hear
what's
me out.
Denver's schedule?
Hear me
Give
out.
us a case here, DeAndre.
Hear
Give
me
me the
out.
case.
He's on
D-
Buffalo.
no,
That's
no,
what
hear me out.
That's what kids are. He
Hear-
on Buffalo.
no, hear me out. Hear
Because
me out.
Buffalo's got New England and the Chargers
'Cause-
before Miami.
Well,
so.
I'm sorry, Buffalo shot themselves in the foot. Look, here,
And Denver did.
no, hear me out.
Okay.
Denver plays the Patriots this week.
Okay.
Then
Should
they
be-
play the Chargers. And then they finish with the Raiders. So basically,
So they have a
if
softer
if
schedule.
Buffalo loses to us that final week
Right.
and Denver's tied with Buffalo, Denver won the head-to-head.
Denver's not gonna beat the Raiders in Vegas, bro.
If they have something to play for, they might.
Because Raiders they're gonna have pride. So they're gonna keep knockout. I mean, we beat them earlier this year too. And let's be honest, I don't think Denver's a walk in the park for anything. I watched them if they did against Detroit. They did not look good against Detroit.
The Lions are
Detroit
the
was playing horrible football.
The Lions are a 10-win team.
Detroit lost
The
Chicago.
Chargers have an interim head coach, and they're playing Mac Jones or Bailey Zapp in the other game.
Raiders that looked pretty good against the Chiefs.
I mean, I think Denver for sure. The one thing they got to improve on is fixing that run defense because Jameer Gibbs and David Montgomery,
Zeke
Yeah.
might cook you like that too.
carving
Zeke
through.
and Bailey Zapp had a pretty good first half against the Chiefs, bro. Then shit just went to the fan, but at first,
I think this Broncos team, their defense is kind of like Dallas, where they definitely rely on turnovers. Like that's what sparks them. So I think
Right.
So
if they can capitalize on those,
so you
these
put the
next
Broncos
3
in the
weeks.
last spot.
I mean, I don't.
I'm gonna
You
take
don't
the
believe that he
Denver.
laughing. He's-
Ba-
he's
okay,
like, you don't want to see
so
the
so
damn
based
Bills.
on the schedule and the fact that they have the head-to-head over Buffalo, I don't hate that. Like
And he's
there's
saying-
a realm where that exists.
I'm gonna
He's
be
saying
bold
that-
here. I'm gonna
he's
be
saying
bold.
that with the hopes that the Dolphins win these next two. What if the Dolphins lose this week? That changes.
So-
everything.
so you're gonna be-
I think regardless, it doesn't matter because if we lose,
Where y'all going? What's your record?
well, no, because if we lose the Nets too, and we beat,
You're 10-6.
I'm saying if we still beat Buffalo, Buffalo loses
fall-
that game, and they're tied with Denver
Record-wise,
record wise.
Yeah, but if Buffalo wins out and you lose, let's say you lose these next two, and you have to go to Buffalo. That's possible for the division. Maybe y'all don't get in.
Okay, well, I'm saying if we lose because we still have the tiebreaker over Denver, so we'll get
they
it.
beat
Oh,
Denver.
y'all get over
Yeah,
Denver.
They
Okay,
put 70 on.
Denver.
They put 70 on
Put
Denver.
70.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how I look at it. I see like that more. I think that's more realistic than seeing Denver get it over.
So
Buffalo.
you're being bold.
Yeah, I'm being bold.
I will be bold with you.
Oh shit.
I will take out the Texans. I'll put in the Bengals. Give me the Jake Browning kid.
Ooh, okay.
You know what he said to them? Cameron was at the end of that Minnesota game.
So you think that Jake Browning and the Bengals will be? I mean, Pittsburgh for sure. That could be a win this week. I have
Cleveland,
But Cleveland and Kansas City.
I said give me the Bengals.
Sheesh.
Nah, see, I can't go with that.
Give me the Bengals,
I'm
man.
both
that.
delusional.
I can't go with that.
Give me
I'm
the
both
Bengals.
delusional.
I can't go with
Give me
that.
the Bengals.
I can't go with that.
All right, let's look at the NFC picture real quick. It is Niners 1, Dallas 2 currently, the Lions 3, Tampa 4, Philly 5, the Vikings 6, and the Rams currently are 7th. How do we feel about that? It's going to change quite a bit for me personally.
Give me San Fran
Okay.
at number 1.
Okay.
I'll say Philly number 2,
Okay.
just because of the schedule. I don't think they're deserving of the 2 spot.
You think the Giants are that bad?
I just think.
Especially with the passing defense of the Eagles. Tommy DeVito literally just did a game-winning drive against Green Bay last week.
Yeah, but again, those Giants receivers don't. I don't think they threaten Philly's secondary like the receivers that Philly's been
But
having to go up.
that's Christmas Day also. That could be a toss-up game. It's a Christmas Day game.
Yeah,
You don't know what you're going to get from the Eagles.
I still
I
got.
think that's a split, if anything. I don't think that's a straight just sweep.
I still got.
And
the
Arizona,
He hates-
Kyler Murray.
He just hates the Cowboy. That's why.
I still
That's
got-
why.
You
That's
trying
why.
to tell me-
That's
you
why
trying to
he's
tell me you
put
don't
Philly
believe
at
Kyler
2.
Murray and Brown and them boys.
Oh no,
can do that?
they'll give them a game. I still
Based
they
off
just the,
Let me
even,
see
even even the Cardinals receiving core like Marquise Brown, nice, like he's having a really
But
good
you
year.
gotta see what Sam
But
Howell
I
did with the Eagles.
just don't think they threat. Yeah, but again, Washington's receiving core, Terry McLaurin's nice, a solid receiver. I think he threatens Bradbury and Darius Slay.
What ain't Marquise Brown gonna do?
Huh?
What ain't
Marquise Brown.
And
Ain't
you don't have-
Marquise Brown ain't Terry McLaurin.
He's not, but Marquise Brown, Bradbury's cooked.
Mm.
He's overcooked. He's toast. You can't tell me you believe that. Even the linebacker play, the linebackers are weak. They can't cover. And
Yeah.
Kyler Murray can also give you the ability to run too, so you don't know what you're gonna get.
For sure. Look, I think all those games might be close, but I
Okay.
think Philly ends up pulling those ones out.
The Dallas hate's real. Okay, go ahead, continue.
It's not Dallas hate, bro.
It
I
is
just
Dallas
I
hate,
just
Deandre.
don't see Philly losing those games.
Based off what Philly you just
I
you supposed to
just-
lose to Seattle. You told me they're gonna beat Seattle.
You're right.
You said,
you're
oh,
right.
bro, they're gonna lose
It's
to
this,
Seattle.
But-
this is
but-
this is purely Dallas.
Then he
This is
said
purely
Gino-
Dallas
He said
hate.
Gino ain't gonna
But-
play. He said Drew Lock. Oh, he definitely not gonna lose to Drew Lock.
But I also
This is purely Dallas
I also
hate.
didn't
It is
realize.
Dallas
Hold on,
hate.
I also didn't realize the stats going in. I didn't know that Philly never beat Seattle.
I told
in
you that.
Seattle.
No, I told you that.
I never knew. You
And
never.
you still said,
you did- you
I
didn't
was
tell
on
me
the phone
that
with you. I
shit.
literally told you, I said,
You did not say- you did not say that shit.
I literally told you that the whole time.
You
You
did not
said,
say that
you
shit.
said, bro, it's Drew Lock, bro.
Mm.
It's Jalen Hurts. The offense gonna come back tonight. He said the offense gonna show up. If the offense doesn't show up against the Giants, let's be honest, the Giants defense is pretty good. The D-line is pretty good. If the Eagles offense can't score points, give me Tommy DeVito and the Giants in that game.
Okay.
You're bugging. But go ahead, continue your list. So you got Philly at 2.
But also let's say they play the Cardinals. It's a mess. Let's say Philly, because right now so far the past few weeks it's been messy weather. I don't think Arizona's gonna be able to.
Messy weather. You played in Seattle. Seattle had a little bit of rain. You play in Philly.
Huh?
You play in Seattle. It's a little bit of rain.
Yeah, but I'm saying I don't think a team like the Cardinals would be prepared for it,
Why not?
for a sloppy game.
Is that game at home
I
or
think
the
that's
road?
no. It's in Philly.
Okay.
Philly should.
Philly should, but that's not
Should.
the Philly you've seen. Philly's
Yeah.
on. Let's not,
That's what I'm saying. That's why.
Philly's on a 3-game losing
And that's
streak.
why I'm saying like I'm saying like Philly ain't deserving of a 2 seed for sure. I don't think Philly deserves that 2 spot. However, I do believe they will get it. Sadly, because I just think they're how the schedule rolls. I think these are games that they will win.
The Giants on a 2-game win streak.
That's fair. That's fair.
Oh, they lost the Saints. My bad.
Like
Go
they
ahead.
just have to win at
Okay,
this
go ahead.
point.
Go ahead. Continue your list. Okay.
So all
Dallas
right.
Cowboys bias. Continue your
Oh
list.
my, shut the hell up. All right,
Jerry.
3
Get them
Detroit,
in that jersey.
3 Detroit.
Go Lions.
Go Lions.
Fighting Dan Campbell's.
It's a one and done team.
Hey, don't say that. Be
Uh,
nice.
You know you
Four,
don't believe in that team.
four,
I do.
4 I have Tampa Bay. I think they win the NFC South. 5, give me Dallas. 6.
This is where it gets ugly because you got to pick somebody. And
Yeah,
there's
that's
just no
tough.
good teams in this NFC picture.
I'll probably say.
You got to pick somebody.
Let me look at the Rams because it damn sure ain't gonna be the Vikings. I'm not taking the Vikings. They played Detroit twice, so yeah. No, let me not go with the Vikings there. Rams playing New Orleans right now, then the Giants, then San Fran. Seattle. Who they got?
Pittsburgh and Arizona.
Oh, Seattle has Pittsburgh and Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that's tough.
They go to Pittsburgh also. Oh, they got Pittsburgh at home, I think. Pittsburgh at home.
Yeah, I think I want to put the Rams in that spot. I guess give me Seattle at 6,
Okay.
and that 7th spot. This is a close call. I think Green Bay gets it.
I mean, hey, we're not in the picture. That's fine.
Like Green Bay has been trash. Like the defense has been terrible. Dom Capers don't know what the fuck he's doing there.
Don't know how he has a job still.
But man, like at Carolina, at Minnesota, and then versus Chicago,
There's a path.
and they beat the Rams. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think they beat the Rams already. So I think they get that tiebreaker over them, and they get in. That's that last spot, that 7th seed.
Eesh, okay.
Yeah.
Javante, you want to take a crack at it or you want me to go next?
Yeah, I got Niners at 1. Well, yeah, I'm gonna go with the Niners at 1. I got Cowboys at 2 with the division. Detroit at 3, they're in division. 4, I'm gonna go with the Saints. Because I see Tampa they have to play the Jags. They got the Saints still. They got the Panthers. I think that Jaguars game is gonna be a toss up. I know I said the Jaguars are kind of trash, but I don't trust Baker Mayfield every week, so I don't know. But I think the Saints can get them also. And look at the Saints schedule actually, because y'all have who? Y'all playing Rams right now. If y'all
Bucks,
win tonight-
Falcons.
Buccaneers, Falcons. I'm playing the Saints in that. I'll take Saints. I'll go with Derek Carr, ex-Raider. At 5, I'll go Philly. At 6, I'm gonna go with. I think I'm gonna go Seattle at 6, and I'll go Minnesota at 7.
Okay.
Just because I see Minnesota got to play Detroit twice, and Detroit really has not impressed me. They lost to Chicago. They lost to Green Bay. Like they're not really. They show up sometimes. They don't show up sometimes.
I could say that, but I just don't think Minnesota's offense can keep
Who's
up with
the is it
Detroit.
is it
But we don't
Mullins?
think
Is it
about
Mullins?
Chicago.
Because if it's Mullins, yeah.
It's Nick Mullins,
they
the
put
quarterback.
24 points last week against Cincinnati.
But that is playing.
But
with
also Nick Mullins threw the most egregious pick I've ever seen in my life.
yeah.
And you got Justin Jefferson back too, so you still have Justin Jefferson there. So I'll
Yeah.
put them in over LA.
Okay.
Because the Rams got to still play the Niners too. The Niners just own them, and the Giants. I don't think that's a sleeper game, especially in New York.
I will go with
Actually, both on the road. 2 road games.
let me get back to the conference. Yeah, the Rams just scored. How about that?
Oh shit! Rams back in. Saints out.
Give me give me the Niners 1, Cowboys 2, Lions 3. The math tells me the Saints should be the 4th seed, but I don't know if I believe that. But for the sake of
We
sakes,
got the hat on already.
we'll put the Saints at 4, Philly 5, Seattle 6, and give me
Seattle. It's a safe bet.
no Seattle's 6 for me.
Oh, sick. Oh, my bad.
So the 7 seed. I'm gonna give it to Baker. Give me 2 NFC South teams in
fuck,
this
we get that.
picture.
That's
Yeah,
bad.
give me Baker. Give me Baker in the Bucks to get it done.
No, snap.
Because here's the thing: if I don't have the Rams in, that means the Saints won out and beat the Rams, and then I think San Francisco will beat them in Week 17 for the sake of seeding purposes. They'll lose the last 2 of their 3 and be mathematically out of it.
Low-key,
All Tampa's gotta
I'm not
do
gonna
is-
lie. Low key. I'm not against that. I'm not against that at all.
Yeah, so I think the Rams will be out, and then
I'm not. Hell no. I'm not getting 2.
give me 2 NFC
I don't
South
wanna see
teams,
NFC teams.
and
I don't
then
wanna see
and then
NFC
give me
South.
one of them to pull off an upset.
I'm not going with that.
One of them
no.
will pull off an upset.
Oh,
No.
Minnesota just finds a way to get in always. They always just find a way.
People clowned my division all season, and they
that's good track.
deservingly have the right
both
to.
Souths
Yeah.
are both Souths are kind
The South will not rise,
of.
but nah, they deservingly trashed my division. But damn it, 2 of us are gonna get in, and one's gonna pull off an upset.
Shit.
I can feel it.
Nope.
Someone's gonna pull off an upset.
Nope.
Yeah, if you get Philly, maybe. I'm not gonna lie. Philly, you get Philly, you probably beat Philly.
And y'all thought
Either one of them.
my Denver take was bold. That,
I mean, that's because you're biased. You have bias to
that
the Buffalo Bills.
is bold.
You don't want to see Buffalo.
Nah, he solely did that to take Buffalo out of his
Yeah, that's why
playoff
he did
picture.
that. He went
He
back.
solely did that to take
I just
Buffalo
think, bro,
out.
I just think it would be funny. I think it would be funny if Buffalo missed out on the playoffs. I just think
After all they gone,
I would
after all
love-
they gone through
you-
the last
you-
2 weeks.
You know what? I'm an agent of chaos. I just want to see the world burn.
It's funny.
I would love to see love to see Orchard Park burn. Not literally, but just as far as like
my
the fans and
God.
everybody in shambles. I would love to see
Low
it.
key, even if I'm a fan of the Buffalo Bills, if we don't make the play, I can go to next season. Feel like, oh, we know what we're going to do now. Now we finally got the offensive coordinator. We know we're going into it.
We'll get healthy.
We'll get healthy. We know
Yeah,
what we have.
yeah, he'll figure it out.
But if I'm a Buffalo fan, I also feel good about that because DeAndre. I mean, he's scared of y'all. He's scared of y'all. He knows y'all hot. He knows y'all playing the
Man,
best.
I
football.
am not scared.
Shh.
I am
He
not
knows y'all
scared
playing the
of
best
Buffalo.
football right now in the AFC, right now with the Ravens. Y'all scary. He don't want to see you on the
They
postseason.
do not scare me.
Really?
All right, boys. In the spirit of the Christmas season, we are all obviously fans of different teams. Let's go and ask Santa what we want what's on our wish list for our teams this off season. Since me and Javante, we're probably not making the playoffs.
All right, you guys will get a head start.
Yeah, we get a head start, and we'll see where you come in, DeAndre. But Javante, as a
Can't do
Raiders
it on 3.
as a Raiders fan, obviously, you fire McDaniels. Garoppolo really wasn't the best thing to
It's been some
do.
rough year, Antonio Brown. It's been some rough years.
Yeah, you've had a rough go at it, Javante. You had that 1 year in 16 where Derek Carr
Yeah,
was an
that's-
MVP and then
And then we
broke
thought
his
we
leg.
had something with him, and then Jack Del Rio did his thing, and just went south again.
Yeah, so what's on your Raider wish list going into the
I
offseason?
mean, Santa, if I could ask you for one thing, can you give me a quarterback?
You can ask for multiple things.
Well, first, can I get a franchise quarterback? Someone I could have for at least 10 years, like these other teams. Yeah, I ain't gotta have the best quarterback. Give me like a Phillip Rivers for 10 plus years I can rely on and know what I'm getting.
Hey, DeAndre, wasn't that Derek Carr?
All right.
I want a legit franchise quarterback, bro.
Wait, didn't you say in the group chat that you were okay with riding with Aiden O'Connell for
This is
another
my
year?
Santa list for Santa Claus. If I had a Christmas list, if I can get a franchise quarterback tomorrow, yes, I want a franchise quarterback. I said I'm with Aiden O'Connell unless you know there's a guy that you like that you can get.
Okay.
But I just want a franchise quarterback. We've had Jamarcus Russell. We've been through the ringer.
Yeah.
Give us a guy that's really going to be committed. Give us a guy who really is that. Give us a Pat Mahomes type of guy, or just a Josh. Give us one of those guys that come out and can be your franchise cornerstone for 10 plus years.
Does that sound like a trade up for Caleb Williams option?
No, I don't know if Caleb Williams is that guy either.
Or
But that's a good
Drake
start.
May?
Can I have Pat Mahomes? Can I have Josh Allen, Joe Burrow? I want one of those guys. Maybe Caleb Williams is that guy. I don't know. Caleb Williams got some things I don't like about him either, though. So I don't know.
What, the crying?
Not in the crime. I just think all the Hollywood stuff. Hollywood. We don't need that Hollywood mindset.
Hey, it's all good. Shador Sanders, 2024.
I like Shador.
Or Quinn.
Yeah,
Yours is staying
Quinn
another year.
Ewers,
I don't like
there you
Brown.
go.
He's staying another year at Texas.
All right, how about Archie Manning? Give me Shador though. Shador clean.
You know what? You probably should wait another 2 years to try to get Arch.
Let me finish my list, fam.
But go ahead.
Okay, what else you got?
Listening.
What else you got?
So franchise quarterback for sure was number one, and then the second will be head coach. I like what Antonio Pierce has done, but I just want a head coach who really can come in and take hold of his friend. I want a head coach that doesn't have to be from no Patriots way or have no other. Just be your own guy. I want what Kyle Shanahan brought to the Niners: stability.
Go pay Jim Harbaugh.
A guy who is there, who has players that fit him. And then third, give me a GM like the Niners have that fits the culture, gets players that fit to what he is and fits to what the scheme is and actually makes sense. I want that. I want good. And then fourth, that's part of GM. Draft picks, that's part of the GM part. Fourth, I like Mark Davis. I respect Mark Davis. I think he gets blackballed by the NFL a lot.
Uh-oh.
We need more out of you, Mark Davis. I need you to care less about the Vegas Aces and put more into this Raiders team. And that's it. Merry Christmas.
So what you want is a coach like Kyle Shanahan, a GM like John Lynch, and a young cornerstone MVP caliber quarterback.
Yes.
Like Brock
Is that too
Purdy.
much to ask? No,
Like
no,
Brock
not Brock Purdy. We don't get that kind of luck.
Pretty much, he wants the
luck.
Niners. He wants the Niners.
We don't get that kind of luck, bro. We don't get that kind of luck with us.
He'd be a bust with you guys,
Yeah,
right?
we a bust.
Sound like somebody jealous of the Niners.
Yeah,
I mean,
dude.
Niners are the standard. You should be jealous of the Niners too. You took their coach. You tried to build what they had. That's what you're trying to build.
Anyway, moving on.
What?
No, I want what they have, like what the Chiefs have. I'm not gonna lie. The Chiefs, I adjusted the Chiefs. The Chiefs they do things the right way.
He's like you, DeAndre, before you got Mike McDaniel.
Yeah, that's
You were in turmoil all those years.
Yeah, listen, man. This is
I mean,
same,
I-
man.
I-
This is
personally-
same man before Tommy Kim got there. I'll be cool, just Juju. Juju's number one. Aged.
Yeah, that didn't age.
The
too
dark
well.
ages.
No, personally, I would like to see the Raiders try to get a defensive coach this offseason. Some guys.
Hell no.
No, I would.
Oh, defensive players, yes.
No, I said a defensive coach.
No, fuck no. No. I
Yes.
want offensive coach.
No, I want
Defensive coach don't win. You don't win. You
I-
nothing.
bullshit.
Who win? Look at Bill Belichick. That's a
Okay.
defensive mind coach. Look at your man Brandon Staley. Where he at?
Well, he never was a defensive
Yeah.
coach. He wasn't a coach to begin with.
All right. Who else we got? Let me think. I want a guy like Sean McVay, Kyle Shanahan, guys that can have offense. You see what the Eagles are going through? Because they have no offense. They have no offensive prowess now. Look at the Colts. The Colts have Jarvis Minshew in them in the playoffs because the coach know what the fuck is going on. I want a guy like that can create offense, has his own unique skill set. It's like what Mike McDaniels is kind
Well,
of.
I was saying
Would you want Ben Johnson?
Huh?
Would you want Ben Johnson?
Detroit Lions offensive coordinator.
Ooh. Interesting.
He's made Jared Goff a franchise quarterback.
Jared Goff looked bad these last couple weeks though.
No, but I'd like a good fit. I would see like Lou Anarumo.
Oh, from
Cincinnati. defense coordinator.
I can see
think he'd be a
that.
good fit.
I take
He's worthy of a head coach gig.
Yeah.
He's been so good for so long.
shit. Mark Davis. Those are money at Sean McVay, bro. Try to get Sean McVay coming over here.
That's man.
I want an offensive coordinator. I want an offensive coach who can create different things, be creative, things like that. I just want something new.
Oh, so just get beat enemy.
No, I don't believe he's a head coach. I want somebody else who can lead and like.
You can hire. We're gonna fire Pete Carmichael. You can have him if you want.
No, we're good.
Better can be choosers, man.
Oh, come from the man that was cool with Juju Smith and cool with Brian Flores. Now things have changed up. Now you all, Tyreek, Mike
He's too
McDaniel.
big now.
Now you got Bougie.
He's too big for. He's too big for us.
Hold on. Did I want those guys? No, because one, I didn't.
You didn't think they were options?
I didn't think they were
The
options.
Dolphins are ass. You didn't think they were options?
They ended up getting them, and then hey, all right, cool.
He's too good for us. Crappy
Shit,
teams now, Javonte.
I remember leading into that month before the draft, before we got traded for Tyreek. I was over here like, oh, our first round pick. You know what? I kind of like this Christian Watson guy from North Dakota State that we saw at the
You
Senior
did?
Bowl. We
You
need
did?
we need another receiver.
You were high on
and
him.
then we traded that first round pick, got Tyreek Hill. I said, okay, bet receivers no longer a need for us.
But I'm gonna shut up right this. I'm gonna say one more thing also, and I'll shut up. If we get the quarterback part down, right, we get a franchise quarterback, one of those guys that's like the top 5 guys, one of those legit guys. Everything else will fall into play because Vegas is a very attractive spot to get free agents. The Raiders are an attractive organization. It's a classic organization. The colors are nice.
Well, isn't Devontae moving on this offseason too? Apparently,
if we choose to trade him, which I'm okay with if they do choose to trade him because I think he deserves. And this ain't what he signed up for, and also I think we can get a lot of value still for him. I'll take Jermaine Johnson right now and that first round pick and be happy.
Jermaine Johnson
from the Jets.
Oh, from the Jets.
I want somebody across Matt Max.
Okay, that's fair.
That's not on my Christmas list. You have to get the difference. Oh, my bad. One more thing, Santa. Give me another DN on the opposite side of Mad Max and get me some more corners.
You had one. You had Chandler Jones.
Get better, Chandler Jones, brother. We love you, brother. I love you, Chandler Jones.
That was a low ball. That was low.
Yeah, it's a low ball.
That was low.
Don't worry. Get better, brother.
That was low hanging fruit. You just grabbed that.
Oh, for sure.
All right, DeAndre. Since you are the spoiled child among us with your franchise quarterback, your all-pro history-making wide receiver.
Hold on, franchise quarterback. We don't know if he's franchise quarterback yet.
Tua is a franchise quarterback.
DeAndre, was he? I got text message. I'll text message right now. Guy said, "Shit, I don't know, bro."
Hey, he proved it the next week. I said he needed to he need to rely on not throwing it to Tyreek Hill. We didn't play without Tyreek Hill. Dude looked great.
You even went out and got Vic Fangio to be your DC.
Did he look that good last week? I saw DeAndre Hopkins cook the fuck out that defense.
I think it was.
I'm starting to call shit out. See, let's keep it a buck. What happened against DeAndre Hopkins?
Hey,
Jalen Ramsey didn't follow. You pay a Jalen Ramsey top tier buddy, and you can't let Jalen Ramsey follow DeAndre Hopkins.
Okay,
go ahead.
I saw what a San Francisco 49er team early in the season lose to damn PJ Walker and the Cleveland Browns.
That did happen.
Okay. We're in December, bro.
I know, but I'm just saying, shit happens, man. Hey, everybody has.
You're at home.
Everybody has an off week. Everybody has an off week, bro.
Miami, bro. We at the house. We don't lose at home, bro. We don't lose at home.
No, we don't lose at home when the sun is. We don't lose at home when the sun is out.
It's different. Y'all make every goddamn excuse. Go ahead, take them down.
So DeAndre, what is on your Dolphins wish list?
Have all games at Sunnyside, 3:00 p.m.
Nah, bro. I just want.
What's on your wish list?
How do I sum this up? Either. I just need better from our training staff. That's what I need. I need a better training staff because I need to keep our guys on the fucking field, man. I'm tired of fucking going every week. Somebody always leaving. Somebody getting hurt. I'm tired of that bullshit, man. So that's a big thing. Also, whether it's the draft. I think most likely the draft. First 2 rounds this year, they gotta draft a left tackle, bro. Just draft someone to have as that swing tackle and that replacement fill in for Terran Armstead. Because
I'll take him back if you don't want him.
Oh no, we'll keep him. I mean, when he plays, he's nice. But hey,
yeah, 5 games a year.
Yeah, but you know what? Hey, keep him for next year. Develop that rookie left tackle, and then move on from Terran. Start the rookie, or start the one after that. He'll be a 1-year. Vet, so then put him in. He'll be the future left tackle right there. Taryn, love you, homie, but hey,
he ain't Trent Williams.
You might need to start evaluating that rap career, bro. Just football, it's not.
Hey, enjoy Darren Waller.
It hasn't been good, man. It's just injuries constantly. We played Madden against each other today. Guess who got hurt on my team? Armstead. Like, goddamn.
Yeah, he ain't Trent Williams for sure.
Nah. But that's what I would want. I just want that, and just for our guys to get healthy again, man. I want Jalen Phillips to, I want him to come back next year stronger than ever. Coming back right on that pace that he was at, that he finished this past season.
Yeah.
You root for guys like him. So.
Okay.
That's what I want.
You got your list ready?
Yeah,
you've been writing it out.
That's a short list, DeAndre. It really is.
Yeah, when you're winning, I mean.
Yeah, when you're winning, your list can't really be that long.
Oh, also, a Super Bowl this year. That would be another thing.
A Super Bowl. Javonte, we can both agree. We just want 10-win seasons.
I just want consistency.
We just want consistency.
I just want to know why I'm going into every year.
This is you. You can't have nice things, John. Look at you now. Look at the Dolphins.
Hey, look, man.
You want a Super Bowl? You have
Yeah.
aspirations
I
for
mean,
that?
if we're in a position to win it this year, I don't see why not.
Me and Javante are just trying to get to 10 wins
Oh.
Consistently.
consistently.
I just
I
want.
mean, I used to be there, but
I just want to be like
Hey.
the Chiefs and all. I want to be like the Cowboys, like how the Cowboys are now, and the Chiefs and all these teams where they know, hey, we're getting 10 wins a year, guaranteed.
I guess
I just want some good coaching.
sucks to be y'all.
We'll get. Hey, don't worry.
Our
He who
time's
lasts
coming.
who is it? He who lasts the longest.
We'll be back, Javante.
All right, I'm not
We'll
worried.
be back.
We'll get it right. It
I
might be
thi-
Caleb Williams, his guy.
I think for the Saints, there's just I only have like 3 things. Fire Dennis Allen.
Okay.
Not even a new head coach. Just fire Dennis Allen.
Get that brother out of employment.
Fire Pete Carmichael, our OC.
Okay.
If we can fire those 2 guys and bring in somebody new, I'm okay with Derek Carr next year. At least give him another chance.
Mhm.
Because 1, we're kind of tied to him financially,
Yeah,
anyways. But 2, like I'd be open to the idea of him playing better, with a new coach, new offensive mind. And 3, this offensive line, it's bad. That was kind of the worst problem. But then play calling sucked, and then Derek Carr sucked, and then Dennis Allen sucked. So we had a lot of other problems before the line, which was like the first original problem. So just if we want to rebuild, actually that's the 4th thing: rebuild. The Saints just need to blow it up and rebuild.
Yeah, see, I was going to add that to one of your points. Like,
Just
get
rebuild.
rid of Michael Thomas this offseason.
Whoa!
Yes,
whoa,
yes,
whoa,
Alec,
whoa.
Alec, he's got to go.
Whoa!
He's got to go.
Whoa!
man.
This is
He's
whoa,
gotta go.
out of left field.
He's got to go.
He is a culture
He's
guy.
got to go.
He is for the
Don't
locker
care.
room.
He's got to go.
He is for the vibes.
He's got to go.
He is for the vibes.
He's gotta go
This is
out.
not. This is
Alec,
blasphemy.
He's got to go.
No, let me hold on to that. We can rebuild.
I'll probably get rid of Alvin Kamara too.
He's kind of been really like mid.
I think
So you
playing.
get rid of Alvin, but you keep
No, I keep
Michael
both of them
Thomas?
personally. I will keep them both.
He's a
No.
border. He ain't ready to get rid of
Get
his
rid of
guys.
Michael Thomas, bro.
No, he's a
What is-
franchise
what does he
cornerstone.
provide y'all?
Vibes. And as a fan, I just can't see him go. If I see him go, I just don't. I
Hey,
might
look,
go. I might
real.
go too.
I love Marcus Smart for the Celtics. But when they told me we got Kristaps and Drew Holiday coming, it made everything feel a little easy.
I'm not gonna get that though.
I'm trying to probably get you what, a second, a third?
He'll be a
Third?
free agent. He'll just go
Oh.
unless he
Well,
resigns.
shit. I mean, you got Chris Olave, right? He will be the next guy.
I know. Let A.T. Perry develop.
I do love A.T. Perry.
Yeah, there you go.
But
Guys,
as long
if
if you
as
bring Michael Thomas back, guess
as-
what?
as long-
Guess who's not starting? A.T. Perry.
actually A.T. Perry should have got more snaps ahead of Keith Kirkwood and Leon Bowden, but again, our coaching staff is incompetent.
Start
so
over.
he should have been wide receiver 4 behind Thomas, Olave, Shaheed, and
And
Perry.
you never know. You tear it down. Maybe Derek Carr sucks it up. Now you go get Quinn Ayers. Now you got Quinn Ayers and Chris Olave. You rebuilding.
Or wait another year to get Arch Manning.
Or Shador.
Yeah, sure. They're my guy, bro. I'm
Vibes. And then we get Coach Prime to come to New Orleans.
Shador, yeah.
Yeah, then we get him to come to New
Coach
Orleans.
Prime ain't leaving to go with y'all.
He'll leave.
Yeah, they do wear gold and black. He's already wearing gold and black.
Yeah. We'll go
He
for
ain't
he'll
going
come for
down
the
there.
vibes. We'll come for the vibes.
They come to Vegas before he come to y'all.
Yeah.
Mark Gibbs let him run all kind of shit. Let
See
him
now,
run
now I wish Dion would have waited a year because then he could have went to A&M.
Fuck no.
Got all the recruits.
No, I don't want
Texas
A&M.
A&M?
Back in Texas, boy, he would have been getting recruits left and right.
Yeah, but A&M just too.
It's too big for Dion.
It's also Adidas.
I think Dion likes to like build something up.
Yeah, he got to build his own thing. It's like something that nobody wants to see. Nobody thought.
He wants to do it his way.
and
not-
also, if he went
yeah.
to A&M, it'd be like, oh, he had Jimbo Fisher's recruiting classes. Like going to Colorado, he's getting his own recruits. He's selling out. Like, he's
And it's his vision of what he wants.
yeah, and he's kind of he's a star. It's his shit. It's like Nick Saban in Alabama. It's his shit.
Yeah, at A&M, the boosters would be involved too. Because
Yeah,
like
exactly.
it's like, now I know this
Texas.
from people. It's a cult down there at A&M. It's
yeah.
the boosters, the alumni. It's like you think Texas is crazy. Like A&M is like on that same level. Like
Yeah.
they wouldn't let Dion do it his way. I feel like.
Facts.
But at Colorado, we're in the middle of nowhere, and you're a crappy football team, going to the Big 12 where there is no longer good teams.
Yeah.
You
And it
do.
shows how much power Dion had. Cause Dion turned that whole team. Like everybody
Yeah.
watched Colorado this year. I was like the most hyped team to watch this year in college football.
Some people overhyped it a little too
And he's selling
much.
shit. I think they're gonna be good this year. I think he had to get the line right. And you see, he's already got the recruits coming for the line.
Yeah, no, for sure. And
Yeah.
I told you that. I said it's don't take another
They were
year.
still a good team though. They just had a lot of falls on the stretch. At the beginning of the year, they were still tough. The USC game, they won that
You
game.
should have saw Javante after that TCU game. He said, "Oh man, Colorado won the Pac-12 this year." Oh, Shador,
I said they'll be a compete for the
hey,
Pac-12.
hey, Shador Sanders winning the Heisman this year.
Come from the guy who told me Caleb was gonna repeat at the Heisman winner. USC's gonna win the Pac-12. Y'all boys weren't even close. Dominated.
Closer than Colorado. At least we bowl
Y'all
eligible.
supposed to.
At least
You
we-
had the Heisman winner.
at
You
least-
supposed to be contender.
At least we bowl eligible.
Hey, where Makai at?
at least we got a bowl game.
Makai, they paying Lincoln Riley all that money to do what?
At least we got a bowl game.
You paying Lincoln Riley for what? What
At
you
least
paying
we got
Lincoln
a
Riley
bowl
for?
A bowl
And you lost
game.
your top
A
recruit.
bowl game.
That's just the
Yeah,
great.
another bowl game. They're probably gonna lose because no Caleb Williams.
See,
either.
our
Like, they
season,
did
our
back to
season,
back.
our season got fucked up because the Grinch ruined Christmas. Alice Grinch ruined Christmas for us. We didn't have no bowl game. We didn't have no top
Hey, you
tier
know
bowl
what?
game,
At least you don't have Dennis Allen.
but we
It
got
could-
rid of him.
It could be worse. I've made up my mind. All I want to do for the Saints, it's one thing on my list: rebuild,
Rebuild.
but also keep Michael Thomas on the yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. Also, I think if you're gonna bring
Keep-
a new
keep
coach
Michael
now,
Thomas.
the crazy thing, I think if you're gonna bring a new coach, you have to bring a coach that's that wants Derek Carr. Because if they
At
don't
least-
want
at
Derek
least
Carr,
for
you're
one
kind
season.
of you're kind of stuck with Dennis Allen in a way because whoever you bring in, they're gonna want their own regime.
Exactly. Which is
Derek
why.
Carr is pretty much
Which
on
is
a
why I
one-year
think they're
deal.
not going to fire
Also,
him.
can we get a tight end to work the seams for us? I mean, shit, Zach Ertz is out there, bro. Go sign him, Miami. What y'all doing?
So this
Zach
is
Ertz
this is
Zach
rich.
Ertz is
This is
cool.
good team problems.
Yeah, he's trying to be greedy now. He's getting greedy.
Zach Ertz to help us
Yeah,
out.
you getting greedy out there,
Getting greedy with your
DeAndre.
list.
Zach Ertz.
You
to
had
help
Mike
us out.
Gesicki. You let him go.
Yeah, but that's because he couldn't block.
Zach Ertz. Only thing Zach Ertz wants to still block.
I mean, he could block. He could block better than Mike Gesicki.
Bro, Zach Ertz is trying to get a contender to win one title and go retirement. You see, that's why he's waiting out.
And that's why Miami.
And let's be honest, Miami's not the best contender
that's
for
why
him.
Miami's the
But they
perfect
ain't on the
opportunity.
list. Yeah, Buffalo. Yeah, Dallas.
I
Philly.
think there were 6 teams. It was Buffalo, Dallas, Philly, San Fran,
Sanford makes sense. The
Baltimore.
Niners-
Baltimore was there.
Yeah, those make sense, especially the Niners.
Oh, but ours doesn't.
He didn't ask. He didn't want y'all. Two don't look. They ain't Tyreek Hill. Two ain't looking.
Mm.
Go ahead, Al. You continue on though.
10-0 Rams.
Oh damn.
Derek Carr went for it on
I
4th
should
down
have
and
waited
got
till this to
sacked.
do my list. I'm gonna have to
It's
change.
okay,
it up.
Javante. Just trust the process. It's not halftime.
Rams
yet.
getting in. Saints out. Tampa Bay gets that last NFC.
I just want to.
Throw
I
who I had in there? Throw out the damn
actually wait. One more thing on my list, real quick, Javante.
what?
Rebuild, and in some way, shape, or form, whether it's coaching or front officing, get Drew Brees involved in this team somehow, some way. I've watched his YouTube channel where he does he breaks down quarterback play the last few weeks. It's so good.
We will make like
It's
a
like
mentor?
coaching. It's like coaching level good. Like
Like,
I
what do you
need.
want me to do? Like just be like a guy in the locker room, like a guy that comes to comes to practice and stuff, or what?
Wait,
No,
who you talking
like-
about?
Breeze.
Oh.
I sent you the link to that.
From the film study,
It's film study on
Mhm.
Tua. Yeah, he does film study every week of like quarterbacks from like their like clutch performances or whatever. Get him involved somewhere in the organization because he knows what he's doing.
Yeah,
Just get
he's like
that.
he's like a tell.
Get him involved
he's like-
somehow.
He's not the guys to do it with though.
True. He'll bring the best out of them though.
No, I think that's always great when you have a quarterback or somebody like that come down,
I'm just
like kind of like how Joe Namath was.
actually
Yeah,
just
so-
I want to go on a
Someone that
time.
just walks in and gets that respect of the locker room already.
I just want to go on a time machine and go back to 2018.
I think everybody wants to go back to certain years, brother, for the good years.
Shit, I wish I could go back to 2006 and tell Nick Saban, tell that Dolphins.
No,
Tell
what
Dolphins
you're doing
management
here.
travel.
Tell Dolphins management, yeah, go with the Drew Brees, man. Look, I know the shoulder's fucked up, but go with Drew Brees. Trust me. Do not give that fucking money to Dante Culpepper. Give it to Drew.
So we'll get Chad
Oh, man.
Payton earlier.
Huh?
Get Chad Payton earlier.
Yeah, but go
Chad
with
was
Drew.
cool for like what, a year, right?
Yeah, he was good
He
for
was
a
cool
year.
for
Then
a
he had
year.
that shoulder injury the next year, which knocked him
ACL.
out.
It never was
Then
the
the
same.
year after the ACL,
Yeah.
which basketball, pick
Was
up
hooping.
basketball. Yeah, was hooping.
Get the runs in.
God damn it.
Chad Pennington and then Pat White.
Oh, yeah.
That was fun. The
that
Wildcat, the redux.
And
Ronnie Brown.
he was not worth the second round pick though.
Yeah.
We literally used the high second
Oh,
round
you go.
pick.
Hey, we'll be here all
to
day
get a
talking
package.
Dolphins fakes. Mike Wall's getting paid all that money.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah. Drafting Ted Ginn at number 9 overall.
Y'all should
Strictly,
kept Larry Tunsil. I ain't
strictly
gonna
for
lie.
vibes.
I think y'all
No,
got draft
no,
picks for that. Larry Tunsil's a beast,
hold
bro.
up, bro.
I know you're missing that right there. You're like, damn.
Fuck
he
no,
was the best.
Larry
but
Tunsil
they hyped up-
he got us the greatest haul in ever.
Yeah,
Fuck
but he's
that.
still a great left tackle. You're saying we need left tackle. He's one of the best left tackles.
Okay, he could always come back if you want down the stretch, but
Get the gas
I mean, we
back
ended
and
up getting Terran Armstead, who's a solid left tackle. I think
He's always injured though.
Yeah,
Larry
he's always-
Tunsil gonna
he's
play more
always hurt.
games.
I
He's,
think-
he's more of a vibes.
the thing about Terran Armstead versus Larry Tunsil commits a lot of penalties. That's the one thing that you're going to have to.
So y'all got penalties on the line
worry
already.
about. But yeah, exactly. You want to add Larry
Hey,
Tunsil to
pretty
that?
much point. Hey, point is, Everybody wants Trent Williams.
We wouldn't
We
have.
all would like to have Trent
We
Williams.
wouldn't have Jalen Waddle without Laramie Tunsil.
I mean, Jalen Waddle ain't pretty much getting the ball anyway. That Tennessee game, I watched the whole drive. He didn't get the ball not once.
The only Dolphin that I wish we could have kept was Minka Fitzpatrick. He was
Oh, yeah.
True.
that was one because we ended up using that first round pick for Austin Jackson, which it just took this past year for him to finally, reach his status.
I think the one cent I would have wanted to keep was Hendrickson.
Mm.
He has 15 sacks on the year now for the Bengals.
Ooh,
But instead, we invested in stupid Marcus Davenport and stupid
I
Peyton
wish we would
Turner.
kept Antonio Brown.
actually, Minka goes down to 2. Antonio, yeah.
We
Yeah.
should have kept Antonio Brown and said, "Fuck it, we'll figure it out."
Yeah, no. Minka goes down to 2. Number 1, Jarvis Landry.
Jarvis Landry.
Yeah, Adam Gay sent him to the Badlands for
Yeah,
no
bro,
reason.
Nah, he helped rebuild Cleveland. He helped rebuild it.
Jarvis was my guy. He was a dog. I fucking
But
love
Adam
Jarvis
Gay's got
Landry.
rid of him for like the just because he was, criticizing him.
Yeah. Be honest, bro. Jarvis Landry, he should be on a team right now.
Nah, he's cooked, bro.
I'm telling,
on his team last- he know.
No, I'll be honest. I think
cooked, DeAndre.
Jarvis Landry, Kansas City needs to sign Jarvis.
DeAndre, he's cooked. The Saints had the same idea you're thinking of, and he was cooked. But
He's
he's not.
a-
He was injury prone last
He's
year.
cooked.
Okay,
DeAndre.
look, I'm just saying he's had a lot of time off.
What the hell? That's even worse.
A lot of rest.
He ain't been playing ball.
No, what I'm saying is he's rested. He's well rested.
That
I'm
don't mean
I'm
shit.
just saying the Chiefs should go out and get Jarvis
DeAndre.
Landry. Jarvis Landry, at least he's a reliable target.
He can't
He's
get
got
open
hands.
no more.
Huh?
He's got hands.
He's got
Can he
hands.
get open?
He can catch a football. That's all.
Can
that
he
really
get
matters.
open?
But
No,
but
but
that's-
Kadarius,
I don't
but
know.
Kadarius,
Hey,
but
it don't
Kadarius
matter.
Tony.
It don't matter. You can catch it. You can't get open. Get no separation.
Okay, hold on. Off
But
the-
Kadarius
off the-
Tony can't
off-
do either.
Off the initial route, probably not. But
He can
when-
find the soft spots.
Exactly. He'll find the soft spots when Patrick Mahomes is rolling around. That is where a guy like
DeAndre,
Jarvis Landry
look.
could come in handy.
I like Jarvis. There's a reason why this Alec ain't saying that much about the Jarvis Landry secret. He saw Jarvis.
He
last year.
was hurt quite a bit. last
Jarvis
year.
is cooked, and now you're telling him to go play. He was playing a dome in the South. Now you're talking about going up north to play in the fucking cold.
Midwest.
Hamstring's gonna be all kind of tore up, all kind of muscle issues.
Look, bro, I'm just saying.
Why you guys gonna sign him? Shit,
Give
you
him
talking about Jarvis
give him a
Landry?
look.
Yeah, rich get richer, right?
Yeah, give him
Yeah,
a look.
you go get
Yeah,
Jarvis
go
Landry.
You bring him back.
I would love to bring
Shit, y'all can't
Jarvis
use.
Landry
Y'all ain't
back.
got no time for Robbie Anderson or
'Cause
what's the other motherfucker y'all drafted?
He for sure would bring some physicality. But yeah, no. Jarvis
Chase
Landry.
Claypool can't even get no minutes.
Yeah.
Well, he shouldn't see minutes. to
Roby
begin
can't get
with.
no minutes. I forgot he changed his name. Whatever his name is.
Chosen?
Chosen can't even get no minutes.
Chosen Anderson. Okay, I think this is gonna be a good spot to wrap it up here, boys. One last thing. Let's give me your favorite all-time Christmas movie in the name of the holidays.
Oh man, that's tough. Oh.
Gotta pick one.
I watched a lot of Christmas. What did I watch a lot this year? What do I go to always?
I'd probably say,
It's either Home Alone or The Grinch for me.
I'd probably say Jim Carrey's The Grinch. I really like that one.
You going? Where you going?
I would say my underrated one that I always watch and I always love that not a lot of people
Die
probably
Hard?
like. yeah. I mean, you can kind of. It's a Christmas
Iron
movie.
Man 3.
Batman.
Toy Story.
Batman Returns is one too.
Why does I always say Toy Story? Toy Story's not a Christmas movie.
At the end of the scene, it's Christmas.
No.
At the end of the
I
movie, it's
just said it
Christmas.
before. He told me I was.
See,
Yeah,
no,
at the end of the movie, they're opening Christmas presents.
See, no, you can't. That doesn't count, man. One
It's
scene.
Christmas.
Shazam's Christmas.
See, Die Hard. Shazam, yeah, that's Christmas. Shazam, Die Hard is a movie where like it's a holiday party that's hijacked, terrorists and everything.
Yeah.
So yes, that's Christmas. Die Hard deserves that spot. Batman Returns takes place around Christmas.
Doesn't Spider-Man No Way Home technically take place during Christmas?
That's what
Does
I
it?
said. Yeah, I said that. They thought it was crazy
Yeah.
when I said that originally.
Remember, because at the end he's swinging and there's the
Yeah, even when they goes, it snows all in the thing. You got the little hot cocoa and stuff. Doctor
yeah,
Strange.
it's Christmas.
And when he swing at the end, it's Christmas time. The trees
Huh.
up. So that's
Damn,
like in
so
a
I
month
guess-
span.
It's Christmas.
Would it be damn.
And it came
Yeah.
out during like November. It came out in December.
So what's your underrated Christmas movie?
Oh no, my Jingle All the Way.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, Jingle.
Okay, my one I'm going to the most. I change up, but I'll go Santa Claus 2.
Okay.
One of my favorites. My most underrated. I think people sleep on it. I think it's one of the most. It's a beautiful looking movie, and the story's not bad. I don't know why people sleep on it so much. I'll go with the Nutcracker
Okay.
with the one that came out in the movie theater recently, back in like 2019. The Disney
Okay.
one. I actually like the movie. I think it
The,
looks
the one
amazing,
with
too.
the little girl from
Yeah,
Twilight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Morgan Freeman and stuff. Yeah, I like that one.
Huh.
Okay.
It's really
I
good
like
one.
that.
Slept on. I would say Black Christmas also, but I'm not gonna put that here.
That's good.
That's my shit, bro. Black
with Danny Glover.
Hell
No, wait,
The
that's
Black-
almost Christmas.
Yeah. Oh, Almost Christmas is good too.
He talking about
This Christmas, that's my shit.
He
too.
talking about the horror film Black Christmas.
Oh, this
No.
Christmas. This
Oh.
Christmas is my shit. Also, this Christmas is my shit.
Yeah.
Vago, yeah, Black Christmas one too. I
No,
might
Black
say
Christmas
that.
is ass.
No,
Don't watch it.
That's a
I'm
good
telling you
movie,
right now. Save yourself about 2 hours right there.
It's on
Don't
Netflix.
watch it.
Gotta go watch it.
Don't
Black
watch
Christmas.
I'll go with Home Alone was my all-time favorite. It's just you can't go wrong with it.
Yeah, you can't.
Underrated. I don't know if it's really underrated, but the Charlie Brown Christmas. That I always watch every year. We watch it. It's just
Nah,
it's
that
wholesome.
one-
It's wholesome peanut shenanigans.
Yeah.
What's your most overrated? What do you think?
I never liked National Lampoons.
I watched that
Christmas
for the
Vacation.
first time this year.
I just couldn't-
A couple weeks ago, I watched that for the first time ever.
What'd you think?
It's okay.
Yeah, I just can't. I can't get
For me
into
though,
it.
that movie's a Christmas story. That's the most overrated. I hate
Yes,
I hate that
yes.
they play that shit all day on TNT. They play that shit all day, 24/7 on TV. I'm like, bro, I gotta turn that shit
Yeah.
off, bro.
Actually, it might be a Christmas story.
They play it all day.
Yeah,
on Christmas.
they play it all day. Yeah, that's true.
I think that's. I'm not saying. I know some people love that movie. It's classic. I'm old, younger generation, so for me, it's not gonna hit the same.
like
but
I
for
don't,
me-
I don't get the lamp. I don't get this consistent
Yeah, I'm like,
significance.
no, that one's overrated to me.
Yeah.
What about you, Dion? What's an overrated one for
I
you?
probably have to agree.
It's
I
like
think-
Black Christmas.
No, I'd probably say a Christmas story. I would also say maybe Elf. I think that's kind of.
Oh, Elf's fire.
Elf
bro.
is
It's the
hilarious.
20th anniversary this year.
Elf is good, but it's like
It's
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 20
overplayed.
it's
It's overplayed.
over.
It's
Okay.
grown on everybody. It's like a staple. I think Polar Express is kind of like that too, where it's like overplayed.
Yeah, you say that too.
Yeah.
But I'm cool with my pick.
Okay. Well, guys, I think that's gonna wrap it up. So, hopefully, we'll have our fourth comrade here, and we'll bring in the new year with
Yeah,
the, with
but
the
you need to humble
squad.
DeAndre back down.
See you guys next year.
Yeah, the Cowboys should beat the Dolphins by then, so we lit.
Oh, hey, all I'm gonna say is when the Dolphins beat the Cowboys,
That'll be a fun show.
My next time in the studio, it's gonna be chaos. Just know that chaos.
Nah, it's gonna be funny. Me and McCoy be on your ass. You gonna want to show up.
I got you, DeAndre. I'll help you out.
You can't help if they lose to the Cowboys, especially if they get their ass whooped. I hope
Oh, if they
get their
did
ass whooped.
lose. Oh, okay. Yeah.
What if we pull to Denver and we put up like 40 or 50 on the Cowboys?
Oh, it's gonna be a quiet time for Cowboy fans. Shit gonna get rough out here. Holidays gonna be rough out here. Guys. Christmas sport gonna be rough on everybody. Christmas, they gonna be no Christmas.
All I'm gonna say is, 'cause I remember I went to Fry Street right after. Fry Street is our place for UNT. You know where the bars are.
That's
at.
home.
It's home. Yeah. So
Fry
I
Street
remember-
is home.
Yeah, I was with you. I think
Which time?
after the Dolphins beat the Broncos.
Oh yeah, we watched the game
and we
together.
went-
Yeah, then we
and
went to
we
Fry
went to
Street.
Fry
Yeah,
Street, and they
that
were-
burger place.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there was that one
yeah,
guy.
yeah.
There was that one guy in the Broncos. That was a Broncos fan. He's like, "Fuck
yeah,
you."
there was.
So I can't imagine going out, especially 'cause I know I'm gonna be wearing my Dolphins jersey on Sunday, but leaving that bitch if we beat the Cowboys. You know, I'm.
Oh yeah, somebody gonna have a bad Christmas.
Oh yeah,
Somebody wake up that next morning mad as hell.
yeah.
Somebody go get the presents wrapped that. You know how most people wrap their presents on Christmas Eve when the kids asleep. Somebody be getting their shit tossed around. just
Somebody's
throw together.
getting some broken gifts.
Shit broken.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Somebody gonna be hot. It's probably gonna be DeAndre though. He gonna have a rough Christmas morning.
Probably
I
not.
don't know, Javante. We're Saints and Raiders fans. We might have it worse than him.
I gotta play on Christmas Day.
Oh yeah, I'm playing right now, so hey,
Oh, yeah.
I'm getting it out of the
They
way
might
right
see.
now.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. The Raiders, you might see a little bit. Christmas Day is used for basketball for me. So if we get down 12, 15, 17, 0,
Yep.
I'll see y'all boys. I'll see y'all boys next week.
Sorry, folks. I think that's gonna wrap things up here. From myself, from Javante, from DeAndre, from everyone here at Sour Kiss Productions. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and we'll see you guys, as DeAndre said, in the new year.
Yeah, be safe out there, guys. Have fun.